Faith or freedom? What does it really mean to be free? At first, freedom seems simple, the ability to do whatever we want, whenever we want. But is that true freedom, or just another form of slavery, to our own desires, impulses, and fears? Many people see faith as the opposite of freedom. Rules, restrictions, and limitations. But what if the truth is the other way around? What if faith is not a prison but a doorway to the highest kind of freedom? Because freedom without direction can lead us astray. Freedom without values can destroy us. And freedom without faith often leaves us lost, empty, and searching. Faith gives freedom its meaning. Faith gives freedom its boundaries, not to imprison us, but to protect us, to help us rise above what controls others. Faith reminds us that freedom is not just about breaking chains, but about choosing what truly matters. Think about it. A person without faith is free to choose, but free to choose anything, even destruction. A person with faith is free to choose with purpose, with hope, with vision, free to live beyond fear, beyond doubt, beyond the limits of this world. True freedom is not doing whatever you please. True freedom is living without being enslaved by anger, greed, lust, or despair. And that kind of freedom only faith can give. So ask yourself today, faith or freedom? Or could it be that the greatest freedom is only found in faith? Freedom becomes a gift. Every choice you make carries hope. Every struggle you face carries strength. Faith transforms freedom into purpose. Think about it. A man loses his job. Without faith, he feels defeated, hopeless, bitter. His freedom to choose becomes a burden. But with faith, he sees opportunity. He chooses to grow, to learn, to rise again. What once felt like an ending becomes the beginning of something greater. Freedom is like a golden key, but a key without light cannot guide you to the right door. Faith is that light. Together, they give us power, the power to choose, and the trust to believe that our choices matter. So let me leave you with this challenge. Use your freedom not just to do what feels good, but to do what is right. Anchor your decisions in faith, and you will never walk blindly, because true freedom is not the ability to do anything you want. True freedom is the strength to choose what is good, guided by faith. And when freedom and faith walk together, you will never be lost. Freedom over religion. Many people think freedom means doing whatever you want. No limits, no rules, no boundaries. But is that really freedom or just another kind of prison? Faith or freedom? Religion or choice? What does it truly mean to be free? Freedom alone can feel empty. It can leave you lost, wandering, chasing meaning that never comes. But freedom guided by faith, not by strict religion, but by a living trust in God. That's where true purpose begins. Religion can build walls. It can turn faith into rituals, labels, and divisions. But faith in God breaks walls. It doesn't imprison, it sets you free. Free to love, free to forgive, free to choose what is right, not just what feels good. True freedom is not the absence of rules. It is the presence of guidance. And that guidance is faith. Faith gives direction when choices overwhelm you. Faith gives peace when freedom feels heavy. This is freedom over religion. Not rejecting God, but rejecting the chains of man-made cages. Because only God gives freedom that no system, no doctrine, no person can take away. But the journey doesn't end here. True freedom begins when we walk with faith, not religion. For those who have journeyed with us through our 3 discussions on freedom of faith, thank you. You've heard the challenges, the reflections, and the questions we've raised. But before we close, let us make one thing clear. We are not atheists. We believe in God deeply. Our stand has always been for love and true freedom, not the kind of religion that chains, controls, or frightens people into obedience. Too often, faith has been twisted into fear. Some are told that unless they submit, they will be punished. Unless they comply, they will be condemned. That kind of faith doesn't set people free, it keeps them hostage. But God's love is not a prison. His love is not a bargain. His love is not a tool for control. God's love is universal, liberating, and alive. Real faith is not about being nailed down by rules, trapped by fear, or manipulated by threats of hell. Real faith is about walking with God in freedom, in truth, and in love. But the journey doesn't end here. True freedom begins when we walk with faith, not religion. So keep walking with us, because together, we'll keep searching for wisdom, truth, and freedom.